in and for your and with your community. Appreciate it. All right, sorry, we have to move on because we've got a tight schedule. That brings us to Anton Wilke. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Kia ora. Thank you for the opportunity. Hi, I'm Anton Wilke. I'm in the tourism industry. I've over 35 years experience, and during the 1990s I was sales and marketing manager for Canterbury Tourism, and during 2019-2020 I was destination development manager for Christchurch NZ. I'm here privately today speaking through my tourism industry lens to strongly support ongoing funding by the Christchurch City Council for the Christchurch Arts Centre. The Christchurch Arts Centre is to be hugely congratulated for its journey to recover following severe earthquake damage. The Arts Centre is now able to focus on its core ambition to create a living, successful space for the arts and creative community of Christchurch. The Christchurch Arts Centre, in my view, is in a unique position where it could shift its focus to include not only the stewardship of this historic collection of buildings and promotion of local arts and culture, but also evolve into a far more commercially focused visitor attraction for the benefit of all. That would be the third pillar of support for this major asset. According to Christchurch NZ, in the year ending February 24, there was $1.2 billion spent by domestic and international visitors in Canterbury, but just $35 million of the spending was on arts and recreation activities. The traditional visitor heritage experience in Christchurch included the Arts Centre, Canterbury Museum, Worcester Boulevard, linked to the Christchurch Cathedral. This was activated in 1995 by the completion of the Christchurch tram, and at that time the Christchurch Eyesight Visitors Centre was in the old municipal chambers on the edge of the Avon River. The new post-quake and regenerated city image of Christchurch is now forever different to pre-2011. Our new modern city is now positioning itself for the future. However, as part of this, we need to tell the story of how we got here and how we came to be. Visitors are currently a little confused at what they find during this time of transition and are hungry to better understand Christchurch, and the Arts Centre is an essential part of sharing that story. Christchurch as a marketable destination is still struggling to offer sufficient full set of commercialised visitor attractions, ones that can be packaged, pre-sold on the international market, visitor experiences that motivate margin-driven tour businesses to include more time in the city. We still need more reasons to come and visit and explore Christchurch, converting more visitor accommodation nights, increasing length of stay, and the wider economic benefits to the community. The Arts Centre is a key and core important part of that strategy and can be increasingly so into the future. The Christchurch Arts Centre, with its unique set of 17 heritage-listed buildings within the one captive, succinct and clear location, is a unique visitor attraction to New Zealand and likely the Southern Hemisphere. The Christchurch Arts Centre is a valuable contributor of our seasonal solution to drive better year-round business flow and cash flow to the city, and it can further develop to appropriate commercialism will actually increase this contribution. With the current closure of the Canterbury Museum, the incompletion of the Christchurch Cathedral, currently closed municipal chambers, an unclear future for the provincial chambers, and the stalling of the planned eyesight option at the old post office site in the square, the Christchurch Arts Centre is being left to fend for itself as the core, completed and open offering to the visitors of Christchurch seeking the original and well-recognised established English garden heritage city experience. They need our city's ongoing support to do this. The Christchurch Arts Centre also remains a vital image and media icon for the city. In our age of digitally shared social media, the Arts Centre remains a powerful, Instagrammable site that leverages free exposure to millions. Our visitors are increasingly doing our marketing via their own captured images. How do we convert this experience into financial return for the Arts Centre? The Christchurch Arts Centre advises that there are nearly 1 million visitors to the facility every year. Where do these visitors come from? Where do they enter? What do they do on site? When do they come? It would appear that there is a current gap in the data on the site to understand the opportunities around these current visitors. Based on my own personal industry knowledge, experience and personal observation, it's clear that every day many small coach tours currently pack up on the Hereford Street coach parks and provide the Arts Centre as a free experience. These coach operators sell their tours for profits that don't currently reach the Arts Centre in any significant scale. We also know that in the 23-24 season, Littleton and Christchurch welcomed 83 cruise ships and collective capacity of at least 150,000 passengers, plus the crew in addition to this. Many of these guests explored the Arts Centre at no cost or spend. The opportunity for the Arts Centre is clear. The customer is already here on site and potentially looking for engagement that visitors may be prepared to pay for. My strongest recommendation to this hearing would be that the Christchurch City Council continue to fund the Arts Centre to at least, if not more than its current level, and that in the future this funding is somehow at least partly tagged to first grow the visitor data set to drive better understanding, and then focus on the development of a strategic, commercialised visitor plan for the facility. This plan would guide the organisation and facility into a more sustainable and self-funding futures. Things simply can't go on as they are. The Arts Centre must ultimately be the source of more of its own funds, and this is where new revenues from the regenerative visitor economy can contribute.
So Anton, are you nearly there?
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Appreciate your
perfect.
time.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your feedback on that one. Appreciate it. Right, now we welcome the infamous Pam Richardson, who's going to